How's it going, everybody? I'm Shane, this is the Horror Basement, and today we have another installment in the classic horror review series. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Bloodlust from 1961. This movie follows a group of four teenagers, and by teenagers I mean actors in their late 20s to early 30s. Um, and these kids are all on vacation out in the middle of the ocean. They all have very generic sounding names. So basically, there's the jock character, the nerd. Those are the two fellas, and they each have a girlfriend. Um, but the issue is the person that they've hired to captain this party boat for them decides to get shit can drunk. So left with nothing else to do, they all decide to go fuck around on this island that they're close to, which apparently isn't on any map. And of course, the island turns out to be the secret lair of this movie's villain, Dr. Ballo. Dr. Ballo is a fella who, during the war, decided that he enjoys hunting people like they're animals. And that's what he intends to do with our four fresh-faced young heroes. This movie is actually based on the famous short story, The Most Dangerous Game, which it basically follows the same premise, like a crazy guy that likes hunting humans like they're animals. So this movie is notable compared to the other ones in the series, because it is far gorier than its contemporaries, being that it's kind of one of the later films in this box set, being from 1961. So you do get a little bit of gore and violence in there. You see people get shot with crossbows. At one point, Betty, which is one of the girls, judo flips one of Dr. Ballow's henchmen into a vat of acid, and we get to see him melt. So that's pretty neat. And during the hunt, which takes place in the latter half of the movie, where Dr. Ballo, despite being the world's greatest hunter, fails miserably to kill any of the four main characters, one of his henchmen, a strapping lad by the name of John Doerr, who is a big goon that's dressed like a children's pirate Halloween costume. John Doerr unfortunately falls into a pool of quicksand, and when he eventually emerges, he's actually covered in leeches. So as I said, Dr. Ballo fails to kill any of the main characters during this hunt, which he so meticulously set up. But the movie really comes to a head. There's a final confrontation in Dr. Ballow's trophy room, where he keeps the stuffed corpses of all the other people he's hunted over the years. And he's about to kill all four of our main characters with his crossbow when John Doerr spectacularly returns from the dead, having survived his quicksand bath. And now he is covered in leeches and majorly pissed, and he grabs Dr. Ballo and impales him on one of his human meat hook-looking display apparatuses. And then that's the end of the movie. So despite the added bit of violence throughout, this movie feels kind of very, very flat. Dr. Ballo comes off as like a Saturday morning cartoon villain, just like, nefarious and evil for the very sake of it. And all the other characters, which are basically just our four teenagers and Ballow's various guards and goons, are all very kind of one note in their portrayal. And you add that to the fact that the movie it has a very low budget, and all of the hunt scenes that are supposed to be taking place like in the jungle on this remote island look like they were all filmed on like 3 sets they had with a bunch of fake trees in them. And the kind of a disappointing movie based on the kind of lofty and famous source material that it was ripping off. Yes, overall, this is a very unremarkable movie, and I'm going to say that I don't recommend this one. You can go ahead and skip this one. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have something you'd like me to review. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.